Happy New Year, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. Here we are again with the Suburban. I was going to talk through a few cosmetic upgrades that just recently got done. So I'm doing kind of what I'm calling a RST conversion here on the Suburban. So those of you that are familiar or maybe unfamiliar with the platform, the RST is essentially a package offered on the Suburban and the Tahoe that deletes the majority of the chrome that exists on the vehicle. Replaces it with either color matched or black. So I'm going to kind of talk through what I had done. Just recently got it back from the paint shop and pretty pleased with the outcome. So I'm going to start out front here. So actually I'll begin with what my color is. So my color is champagne silver metallic. So in certain lights it's more champagne or bronze, I guess you could say, and in other lights it's more silver. So I really enjoy the color for that reason. But so what we got here is we got an LTZ grill. So it was originally chrome. I had my paint guy, he actually disassembled the grill and he color matched the surrounding of the grill and then painted the middle black. That's a gloss black there. And then also with the headlights, actually painted the brows on those body color, and then had them clear coat the headlights, so sort of freshen those up a bit. And if we look a little lower, the trim between the fog lights there, had him just repaint that with some body trim paint, kind of freshen that up. And then down on the bottom, this is probably one of my favorite parts, is that lower valance that you see on the bottom of the bumper. Trimmed it down to 3 inches. So I didn't realize how big that thing actually is. But man, it is massive. So having that trimmed down there, I think just makes the vehicle look more sleek, and oddly enough, a little more rugged at the same time. So so there's that. So we've got that going. So the only real chrome we have on the front end here is going to be the outline of the Chevy emblem bow tie there, and then of course the headlights. Got a little bit of sort of chrome look to those, I guess you could say. So moving off to the side, we got, of course, the RST rims. We got those from a 22 Suburban on Facebook Marketplace. So we got those. The mirror covers, actually replaced those with Chevy covers that already came painted gloss black. So I got those online. I think they're maybe about 80 bucks a piece or so. So very reasonable on those. The side emblem here, so if you notice, the font is a little different, and of course it is black, but that badging is actually from also a 22 Suburban RST. So so that's what we got going here on the side. So if we keep moving on toward the back here, so what we done here on the back is, if you notice on the D pillar right there, right above the tail lights, painted that gloss black. So sort of the rear window kind of has I guess you could say like a wraparound effect. And I'll just kind of walk around so you can see it as I'm seeing it. So there's that. The RST Suburbans and RST Tahoes actually come with that section painted black, and then also the GMC Yukons as well. And I think it's just it looks so much better, to kind of have that sort of flow look back there. So what my paint guy did there is he took those off. Wasn't much to it. Took those off and painted those black. So additionally, he clear coated the brake lights at my request. So may not pick up much in the video here, but they are really nice looking now. Just really look good and fresh. So and as far as the badging on the back, of course, got another Suburban black badging there, again from the 22 Suburban. And then we've got the black RST logo there. So, and I spray painted the bow tie there quite some time ago. So, so there's that. And then I'll just kind of back up a little, get you a little side shot there. Try to get the whole vehicle in the frame. And if you notice, also the side steps are removed, or the running boards are removed. So I'm kind of torn on what I want to go with there. So I originally had taken them off. And planning to paint them just to kind of freshen those up as well. But I tell you, I'm kind of liking the look with the running boards off. So kind of kick around on the idea. Do I want to continue with painting those? Also, I've seen online some people have taken them to their local Linex dealer and had them Linex sprayed. That way they're actually useful in the sense that they're not going to be slippery. So those of you that had these Suburbans or Tahoes, you may be able to sort of sympathize with that, I guess you could say, or maybe relate to the slippery running boards that these vehicles did come with. So I like to look up the factory running board. So I think if I'm going to use a running board, I do want to go back with the factory board. It's just a matter of do I want to paint it, or maybe, you know, possibly have it Linex. So with having 4 kids, you know, they do complain about having to climb up in the vehicle now, and of course getting down out of the vehicle is also kind of being a little bit of a chore now as well. So I feel like I'm going to get stuck putting them back on, which isn't the end of the world. But yeah, you guys kind of let me know what you think. Especially, really want to hear from you guys that maybe have had your Linex, your running boards sprayed by your Linex dealer, because I'm very intrigued by that, and kind of would like to know a little more info if anybody has that. So as far as what's next for the cosmetic mods here to sort of complete the RST look, so sorry for walking around here. Really the only other thing I've got is going to be the trim around the windows. You notice there's some chrome there, sort of goes up right there, circles all the way around, and I'm thinking that I'm going to have that vinyl wrapped black. Had a guy here local quote me $200 for that. That includes material and labor. So I think that that's going to be probably the route that I go. I think there's going to be much less prep work with going that route, because of course if we try to paint it, there's going to be a ton of having to tape off the vehicle and mask things and things like that, and I think it's going to run into a lot of money there. So yeah, I think that's about all really that's left. You know, the chrome around the windows, and then kind of figuring out the running board situation on where I want to go with that. And I believe that's about it. So I want to hear from you guys. Let me know what you all think on this kind of RST conversion of sorts that I've got going on here. And also, if you notice on the RST, just a really slight difference here is my grill that I've got. Again, it's from an LTZ, so it is a little different. But it has 2 horizontal bars at the top and 3 at the bottom. And I believe the actual RST has 1 at the top and then 2 at the bottom. So it does kind of set it apart a little bit. A very minor difference, but it does still kind of set it apart a little bit. So and those of you that have been paying really close attention, you'll see there's a little small difference there in the way that the grill lines up. So I got the grill for really cheap, and it was like $80 or $100, something like that. So but it had been wrecked, so the grill did have a few little imperfections here and there. I wouldn't say it's necessarily compromised grill, but you know, the guy did have it marked down for sure. So but I'm okay with that. I think $100 for the grill was a good deal at the time. And I'm going to put some information in the description here if you guys are wanting some more info on sort of what money I've spent to get these upgrades done, how much I spent with the body shop, and all those sort of things like that. So if you guys are interested in learning more about that, just look in the description. And I will try to include some links if I can to the stuff that I bought. And as far as the video goes, like normal, you all be mindful that I do make these videos on first take. I don't go back and edit them or nothing like that. So I'm very new to posting on YouTube and creating content there. So so if there's any time where maybe I'm stumbling over my words or repeating myself, definitely know that it's not intentional, but just trying to kind of learn my way as we go. So that's all for today. So you guys, again, let me know what you all think. If you think there's something I've missed, or maybe another upgrade that I'm not considering at this point, as far as cosmetic goes, you guys let me know, because I'm definitely open to all suggestions, and I'd like to hear from those that are have these vehicles or just have an opinion about it. So like, comment, and subscribe if you don't mind, and I will see you guys next time.